What is up, y'all? Y'all might be wondering where I've been. Well, your boy turned 25. That was back on the 10th of February. Big milestone achieved. I feel different. I feel refreshed, and I'll explain why. Normally for my birthday, I like to chill. You know, I don't like doing anything too crazy. Like maybe hang out with a couple friends here and there and just call it a day. But this time I wanted to do a little bit different. So I decided to go on a road trip, and I also needed some rest, chance to really clear my thoughts and stuff like that. So this was very much needed. I don't know if y'all can see, skin's glowing, frontal lobe fully developed. Let's get into it. So the first thing I did was got my hair done. So basically I was talking to one of my coworkers and I was like, bro, hook me up with your hairstylist. Her shop's called Miss Bobby's. It's in Baltimore. So if you're in the DMV area, specifically Maryland, and you want to get your hair done for a really good price, check out Miss Bobby's. So it's a hair salon / barbershop. It's like a 2-in-1. They get you right. Not only did I get my hair done, she also washed and blow dried my hair. Yeah, plus she's like really cool peeps, very professional, had great conversation. Her shop looks nice and all that. But right after that, got my hair cut. This was the best way I could start my week. This might be a tradition at this point. I'm definitely going back. Plus, if y'all go there, ask for her grapeseed oil that she makes herself. Smells amazing. She said she originally made this for kids, but I told her honestly, if this is supposed to be for kids, I'm the biggest kid. And they're all Aquariuses too. So happy birthday to them, pretty much everyone at the salon. But yeah, like she really got me right. You would think this was a sponsorship, but she didn't ask me to shout her out or anything like that. I would not recommend the place if I didn't think it was good. But yeah, plus I don't know if you peep, but I am trying to rebrand my content, kind of stepping more into fashion. If you ask me, some of the best content creators out there have cornrows, so it's only natural that I get myself some too, to fit the part. But yeah, so yeah, I guess a bit about this trip. I feel like as men, especially black men such as myself, happy Black History Month, we don't really care for ourselves like that. Like it's kind of like, oh, life is hard, let's just stick to it or tough it out because we don't have any other choice. But sometimes you do need your days to rest. That was a big part of the reason why I wanted to go on this trip. I've always wanted to go to a spa, sit in a sauna, get a massage and stuff like that. A lot of people have talked or have mentioned King Spa, which is in Virginia, Chantilly, Virginia specifically. This is a Korean-based spa. Yeah, you're naked. Missed the memo completely. But I walk in and the guy's explaining to me how this whole thing works. And then he tells me when you use the showers or the jacuzzi, you gotta be naked. So I'm like listening. I'm like, whoa, what do you mean by naked? And before I got the chance to ask for clarification, we turned the corner, a couple of naked old people just walking by, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I gotta, keep my eyes above a certain level. Took off my shirt, took off my pants and my boxers at the same time. Right on down. There I am in all my naked glory. So first I went to the steam room, and bro, the steam room was intense. It was hot, it was humid, but it was like someone put Vicks Vapor Rub in the steam and then just let it sit in the room. So it was like, I'm trying to breathe, but every time I breathe, my nostrils burn and my chest burns. So I sit there for like a good 2 minutes and I walk out, grab the uniform, put that on. And then there was a cold room that was like almost 25 degrees. And then like each room gradually increased. The hottest room, the door opened and I just felt this gush of heat. That joint was crazy. Like I walk in there and I see people meditating. I sit down, 30 seconds after me sitting down, I'm drenched in sweat. Like I'm like wiping the sweat off my skin. I tried out some of the other rooms. They got like really interesting stuff. There's like a charcoal room, yellow mud room and stuff like that. At some point I was wondering, did I just pay to sit in heat and sweat? After that I went upstairs and I ordered some food, and so I got something called a chicken bibimbap. It was pretty good. I got chopsticks, I was chefing it up. After that, I ordered a massage. Massage wasn't too bad. It was 60 minutes. At some point, I was drooling and I was like halfway falling asleep. The highlight, right? And at some point, she asked me something about my back. So I assumed she was asking, oh, do you want me to focus on your back? And then all of a sudden, I feel a shift in the mattress. And then she starts like walking on my back. So she's a small Asian woman, so it's not like anything crazy. And all of a sudden, I just feel this. It felt like she took her toe knuckles and was pressing on me. Next bone. I wanted to tell her to stop, but every time I opened my mouth, she'd pretty much like press the wind out of my lungs. The rest of the massage was pretty good. I think it was like 8 o'clock when I left King Spa. I got there like 12:30. The whole day. You can leave whenever you want to, but it's like the whole day. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Since I left King Spa at 8, I decided to chill in the hotel, and I went to sleep early because I wanted to go to Shenandoah National Park. And Shenandoah National Park was like a good hour and a half's drive. My plan was to just be driving around, so it was gonna be a long day. Part of the reason why I did go to Shenandoah National Park is because one of my friends from work went there, and he showed me pictures, you know, it looked nice and stuff. Plus, again, the whole road trip aspect. I drove around, it was nice, got some pictures. I saw some nice things. I think like if I were to go again, or if I were to recommend Shenandoah National Park to people, you should definitely go during the spring or summertime when trees are green, there's a lot of animals and stuff like flying and scurrying around and stuff like that. The view was nice, like it was nice to look down on everything, but everything looked dead at the same time. But I definitely would go back again. Just to drive around. So I didn't drive from point A to point B. I ended up just driving up to the tallest part road wise, and then I drove back down. Shenandoah National Park was supposed to be the end of my trip, but as a spur of the moment thing, I decided to go to a shooting range. I have never held a gun before. This was me putting myself out of my comfort zone. I had to end this in a bang. I pull up to XCal. There's some like 4-minute video you have to watch. Then I pull up to the counter and I'm like, hey, I watched the video, show me some guns. They had a display case of guns. The girl there was asking me like, oh, like, so what gun do you want? Like, what's your vibe? How are you feeling? And I'm like, I don't know anything. Honestly, just what you'd recommend, and I'll just go with that. She shows me some handguns. I picked out a shotgun, and then I got myself an AK-47. I brought my tripod with me. I needed to record the moment. I record myself doing my thing, you know, just they take me to my station. They show me how to put in the rounds and stuff like that, how to hold it properly. I got to blasting. I made quick work of my targets. I really didn't care too much about hitting the target. It was more so me firing the guns, and that was an experience. You can imagine I'm walking down and I'm just hearing pop, 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 pop. And again, I've never been that close to a gun that's being fired before, so it definitely made me feel some type of way. The handgun was crazy. The shotgun was crazy. I wish I got the AK-47 on video, but I didn't. I feel like my aim wasn't too bad. And mind you, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just shooting to shoot. I spent like an hour and some change there. I did my thing. So after that, I went home and I was exhausted. I was so tired. But yeah, so this was like a really good experience for me. I don't normally like go on trips by myself like that. Plus, like, I don't know the next time I will get the opportunity to do something like this. Was it lonely? Not really, because my day was pretty much like jam-packed. All of that was done on a weekday from Wednesday to Friday. There were no lines, no one to really like interrupt me and stuff like that. Like nothing was crowded. Go in, go out. I was free to leave and do stuff whenever I wanted to. I feel like if I was like with other people, it'd be like, oh, like, you know, we should go to a gun raid. Are you down? Like, is this something you want to do? Like, you can't really do spur of the moment activities. But yeah, celebrated my birthday with some friends, got some prayers, you know, did my thing, and here we are. I got some cool things in store for this year, content-wise, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you want to wish me a happy birthday, happy belated birthday, because it has been like a week and some change now, feel free to do so in the comments down below. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Peace.